Getting approved for an extra cash advance through the Dave app requires meeting specific criteria set by the platform. Because Dave operates as a financial technology tool rather than a traditional bank offering personal loans, the approval process relies entirely on digital banking habits, income history, and account activity rather than a traditional credit score. Understanding the precise factors that influence eligibility can significantly improve the chances of getting approved and maximizing the available advance amount. The foundation of approval begins with establishing a qualifying bank account. Dave requires users to link an active primary checking account that has been open for at least 60 days. This account must belong to the user and show steady, consistent history. Accounts that are brand new, frequently heavily overdraft, or rarely used will typically trigger an automatic denial because the system cannot verify stable financial patterns. Income verification is the next critical component. Dave looks for recurring deposits rather than a minimum annual salary. To qualify for an advance, the linked bank account must receive at least 3 recurring deposits. These deposits typically need to total a minimum of $1,000 per month. Traditional W-2 employment paychecks, freelance income, gig work earnings, and consistent government benefits can all satisfy this requirement as long as they follow a predictable deposit schedule. Irregular cash deposits or manual Cash App transfers that lack a formal direct deposit signature generally do not count toward meeting this threshold. Maintaining a healthy account balance is equally important. Dave evaluates the overall financial health of the linked account before granting funds. An account that regularly dips into a negative balance or carries excessive overdraft fees signals high financial distress. Users who want to secure approval should aim to maintain a positive daily balance and avoid consecutive days in the red. Keeping a buffer in the account demonstrates to the system that the user has a sufficient safety net to handle repayment without defaulting. The application process itself is entirely digital and completed directly within the mobile application. After downloading the application and linking the primary bank account through secure banking portals, users open an extra cash account and a Dave checking account. The system runs an automated evaluation in real time. Crucially, this evaluation does not involve a hard credit check, meaning checking eligibility will never impact a credit score or leave a hard inquiry on a credit report. Even after meeting the baseline requirements, approval amounts can vary drastically. While Dave advertises maximum limits of up to $500, very few first-time users qualify for the maximum amount right away. Initial limits are often much lower, sometimes starting between $25 and $50. The system determines this limit based on disposable income, spending history, and historical cash flow patterns. Eligibility is dynamic and refreshes daily. Users who receive a lower initial limit or a temporary denial can see their status change as new deposits clear and spending habits stabilize. Maintaining the connection to the primary bank account without altering login details or switching primary accounts prevents disruptions in the data tracking process. Disconnecting the bank account or changing account credentials can reset the evaluation timeline and delay future approvals. Paying back previous advances on time is the single most effective way to maintain long-term approval status. When an advance is taken, Dave automatically schedules a settlement date, which typically aligns with the user's next payday. The system automatically debits the owed funds from the linked account on that date. Successfully clearing these balances without triggering failed transactions or insufficient fund notices builds trust with the platform, which often leads to gradual increases in the available advance limit over time.